Good morning, friends. It's yours truly, Willie James, and this session this morning I'm going to talk about is hasty marriages. Hasty marriages, and it's not my words, but it will taken from the book Counselors and the Adventist Home, taken from Counselors and the Adventist Home by Ellen G. White. But I'm sure it will be beneficial to you. I'll read some of the counsels for you here. It says, immature marriages are productive of a vast amount of the evil that exists today. Neither physical health nor mental vigor is promoted by a marriage that is entered on too early in life. Many youth act from impulse. This step, which affects them seriously for good or ill, to be a lifelong blessing or curse, is too often taken hastily under the impulse of sentiment. Many will not listen to reason or instruction from a Christian point of view. From a Christian point of view, Satan is constantly busy to hurry inexperienced youth into a marriage alliance. But the less we glory in the marriages which are now taking place, the better. The better. In consequence of hasty marriages, even among the professed people of God, there are separations, divorces, great confusion in the church. What a contrast between the course of Isaac and that pursued by the youth of our time, even among professed Christians. Young people who often feel that the bestowal of their affection is a matter in which self alone should be consulted, a matter that neither God nor their parents should in any wise control. Long before they have reached manhood or womanhood, they think themselves competent to make their own choice without the aid of their parents. A few years of married life are usually sufficient to show them their error, but often too late to prevent its baleful results. For the same lack of wisdom and self control that dictated the hasty choice is permitted to aggravate the evil until the marriage relation becomes a galling yoke. Many have thus wrecked their happiness in this life and their hope for the life to come. Young men have received the truth and run well for a reason, but Satan has woven his meshes about them in unwise attachments and poor marriages. This he saw would be the most successful way he could allure them from the path of holiness. I have been shown that the youth of today have no true sense of their great danger. There are many of the young whom God would accept as leaders in various branches of the world, but Satan step in and so entangle them in his web that they become estranged from God and powerless in his work. Satan is a sharp and persevering workman. He knows just how to entrap the unwary, and it is an alarming fact that few succeed in escaping from his wiles. They see no danger and do not guard against his device. They see no danger and do not guard against his device. He prompts them to fasten their affections upon one another without seeking wisdom of God or of those whom he has sent to warn, reprove, and counsel. They feel self sufficient and will not bear restraint. Counsel to teen youth. Your boyish idea of love for girls do not give anyone a high opinion of you. By letting your mind run in this channel, you spoil your thoughts of study. You will be led to form impure associations Your ways and the ways of others will be corrupted. This is just as your case is presented to me. As long as you persist in following your own way, whoever will seek to guide, influence, or restrain you will meet with the most determined resistance, because your heart is not in harmony with truth and righteousness. This is especially for young folks who are getting caught up in infatuation before time. Wisdom that we all need, even old folks. Listen to this. It says that in many families there's not that Christian politeness, that true courtesy, deference, and respect for one another that would prepare its members to marry and make happy families of their own. Listen to this again. It says, in many families, there is not that Christian politeness, that true courtesy, deference, and respect for one another that would prepare its members to marry and make happy families of their own. In the place of patience, kindness, tender courtesy, and Christian sympathy and love, there are sharp words, clashing ideas, and a criticizing dictatorial spirit. That is what the writer is saying existing with many Christian homes. So because the parents do not manifest or display Christian character, their children really don't even know what it is to love, and so therefore are ill prepared to enter into a true loving relationship. Because many of them are so brainwashed into thinking, to show, you know, you must still be who you are and push around other people and bark at other people and be rough and crude. Never know what it is to be tender and loving and compassionate and persevering. And then they're going to start their own home. And that's why many times many people end up in living hell when they think it was a beautiful thing they were going into. So these are counsels for young people to think on. It's called um, hasty, immature marriages. And so my young friends, it's a part of life that sooner or later, if you're married, you should you know what you have to do. God bless you if your marriage is happy, and if it's not, you got to work on it and ask God to help you and your partner. And if you haven't get married yet, then you got to make sure that the person you're going to marry to is somebody who will be a blessing to you, and you'll be a blessing to that person, and you will be an asset, and you will not be a liability in neither in this world nor the world to come. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and give you his peace as you think about your future. And may you have a pleasant day today. Thank you.